Welcome to Math TV with Professor V. It is Tuesday, March 7th, 2023. Here's your integral of the day. This is just one of those tricky little ones that honestly looks worse than it is. And then once you figure out what to do, it's not too bad. You can pause the video if you want to give it a try. Otherwise, I'm going to jump right in. The key is to split up the numerator and write it in two parts separately over the denominator. So watch. What I mean is I'm going to write out x plus 5 squared times tan inverse of 2x over the denominator 4x squared plus 1 times x plus 5 squared dx. That's my first integral. Plus, and then the next one is 4x cubed plus x over 4x squared plus 1 times x plus 5 squared dx. That's the second integral. Okay, and then maybe now you're already kind of seeing what's going to happen. So if you look at this first integral, ooh, x plus 5 squared cancels out. That is beautiful. And then let's just keep working on integral number 1. I'm already excited. So for integral number 1, now we have tan inverse of 2x over 4x squared plus 1 dx. And think through, it's no coincidence that we have tan inverse in the numerator and then 4x squared plus 1 in the denominator. It's time to do a u sub. So we want to let u equal tan inverse of 2x. Then du, remember the derivative of tan inverse is going to be 1 over whatever the argument is, you square it. So 2x quantity squared is going to be 4x squared plus 1. But then I have to do the chain rule and multiply by the derivative of 2x, which is 2. And then don't forget your dx. Now that's almost exactly what I have here. I just have dx over 4x squared plus 1. So let me divide by 2 on both sides. So now we have 1/2 du is dx over 4x squared plus 1. So that's perfect now. And we have integral. Let's put the 1/2 outside. And then u du. Look at that. Clean, easy breezy. So antiderivative of u is going to be 1/2 u squared. I already have a 1/2, so now that's 1/4 u squared plus c1. So this is 1/4 tan inverse of 2x, all of that squared plus c1. So let's save this. That's integral number 1. And then integral number 2 is up here. Let me copy it down below. Okay, so what to do? Did you notice we can factor the numerator? Yes, so I can take out an x from both terms up there. And then I'm left with 4x squared plus 1. Fabulous. And then I have also 4x squared plus 1 in the denominator, right? Very good. So this cancels, this cancels. And then let's see here. Now we have x over x plus 5 squared dx. So a couple different options. You could do a u sub, let u equal x minus 5. Du would be dx, and then you'd have to rewrite the numerator in terms of u, and you could go from there. You could do partial fraction decomp. I think both of those techniques are pretty straightforward. So I want to show you something maybe that you don't do too often, but it's really clean and slick, and when you get good at it, you'll like doing it. But when my teachers would do this, I would hate it. It would make me mad because I didn't get it. So anyways, if you have just x in the top, but x plus 5 in the bottom, I always go, oh man, I wish I had x plus 5 in the top. So I'm going to put x plus 5 and then minus 5 like this. Okay. And watch the magic unfurl before your eyes. So again, I'm going to group the first x plus 5 over x plus 5 squared. And then minus 5 like this. over x plus 5 squared separately. Okay. Why do I do this? Well, this first term I can cancel. I'll just have a 1 in the numerator and then x plus 5 to the first in the denominator. So this is 1 over x plus 5. And then the second term I can integrate no problem. Think of it, it's negative 5 over x plus 5 to the negative second. And then watch, you don't need to do a u sub, right? Because the fact that there's a plus 5 doesn't do anything. If you let u equal x plus 5, du will be dx. So just keep x plus 5 together. Like I think of it like it's a little family. They want to stay together. They love each other. Okay, so antiderivative of 1 over x plus 5 is just going to be ln, absolute value. Keep the family together, x plus 5. And then we have negative 5. Add 1 to the exponent. That's how we integrate. If you add 1, now it's going to be to the negative first power. And then you always divide by the new exponent, dividing by negative 1. So I'm just going to make this a plus 5. See? Plus C2. So then this is ln, absolute value, x plus 5. I'll write this plus 5 over x plus 5 plus C2. So putting it all together, let's write a little narrative. So we have, do we want to rewrite the original integral? Nah, it's okay. Let's just put the results from part 1 and 2 together. So 1/4 tan inverse of 2x squared plus ln, absolute value, x plus 5 plus 5 over x plus 5 plus c, where c equals c1 plus c2. I'm really particular that you keep track of your constants like that, because honestly, if you move on, especially if you take differential equations, it's going to be very crucial. Okay, so I instill these good habits in my students from the get-go so they don't have to unlearn any bad habits later on in their math career. Anyways, that was the integral of the day. I thought it was fun because it looks absolutely horrendous from the beginning, but then in the end, not too terrible, right? And I hope you like that plus minus 5 trick. Learn to love it. It'll save you a lot of time, right? We didn't use sub. We didn't do partial fractions. I thought that was nice. Are you guys getting ready for Pi Day? We're going to have a big party in my class next week. I could film a little bit of it, should my students be okay with it, if you guys want to see. And we're still going to do math. Don't worry. Not really Pi related, though. It doesn't match up with the curriculum. So whatever. Anyways, subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment down below. Tell me what your favorite part was. Do you like the plus or minus 5 trick? I hated it for years and years, and then now I'm a big fan. Anyways, you can catch me on Instagram and TikTok at MathTV with Professor V, and stay tuned. I'll upload a new integral pretty much every day. Thanks, you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.